Good evening from CBS News. This is Newsbreak. The White House has turned down requests from supporters of South Korean dissident Kim Dae-jung that President Reagan cancel a planned Korean-U.S. summit. Kim was not allowed to leave his home again today. Saudi Arabian King Fahd arrived in Washington today in hopes of starting a new Middle East peace initiative. Meanwhile, Israeli jets bombed the site of a PLO camp in eastern Lebanon, and 2 were killed. Now this.
Hello, Federal Express. Listen, I'm expecting a large, important package from Topeka early this morning, and I just want to say thank you very much.
In a speech to NATO officials, Defense Secretary Weinberger said today there can be no retreat in the Reagan administration's plans to push ahead with the so-called Star Wars defense system. And new government statistics out today show that 1 in 3 American women of childbearing age is infertile, some voluntarily. Sterilization is now the leading method of birth control. I'm Susan Spencer, CBS News, New York. More news later on the CBS Sunday Night News.
This is CBS.
What?
I'm taking you out to dinner.
Are we celebrating something?
Well, I just got an American Express card and I want to break it in.
Great. I hear you can use it to take your husband to Paris.
I never heard that.
Greece?
You have a vivid imagination.
Maybe you should get the American Express card.
You're beautiful when you're buying me dinner.
You're really pushing your luck.
The American Express card. It's part of a lot of interesting lives.
Surviving Cancer, Monday at 6.
Trapper John, M.D. will not be presented tonight, but will return next Sunday at this time over most of these stations.
The Valentine store has surprising ways to say that you care on Valentine's Day, and they're all right here at Hallmark. We got state cards, silly cards, funny cards, frilly cards, full cards, new cards, whoop-de-doo cards, lots of love at Hallmark, the Valentine store.
Valentine's Day is Thursday the 14th, and Hallmark has over 1,000 surprising new Valentines.
When you care enough to send the very best, come find love at Hallmark, the Valentine store.
I've got a headache this big, and it's got Excedrin written all over it.
I've got a headache this big, and it's got Excedrin written all over it.
Excedrin, the big headache medicine. More medicine than any regular strength pain reliever. The most medicine you can buy without a prescription. Nothing is stronger.
I had a headache this big, but I took Excedrin, and it's gone.
Excedrin, from Bristol Myers. Excedrin, the headache medicine.
We're knocking out walls and expanding the offices, and people work up pretty good hunger, and usually around 10 o'clock, I'll grab something. I'll grab a Snickers because it will fill the void, get me to lunch.
Packed with fresh peanuts, peanut butter nougat, caramel, and milk chocolate.
Satisfies you.
Packed with peanuts, Snickers really satisfies.
It's a little more than just a light snack. It's something that'll fill me up.
Wednesday, meet Garp's girlfriend.
Not tonight. I have a headache.
Garp's mother.
You have a daughter. I have a son. He's lusting after your daughter.
Garp's best friend.
I was a tight end with the Philadelphia Eagles.
See Garp's house. Robin Williams, John Lithgow, and Glenn Close star in The World According to Garp.
Here comes the one, the delicious one. Heinz is the thick, rich one. There's only one ketchup with this flavor pouring on. So thick, so rich, so second to none.
Only one ketchup stands for this kind of thickness with this kind of taste. Heinz.
Heinz is the thick, rich one.
And for the best tasting seafood cocktail sauce, reach for thick, rich Heinz.
In 1884, a woman immigrated to America. Within her, people have seen all the good that is within themselves. She has given us hope and asked for nothing in return.
I was 8 years old when I first saw her. I remember my father was squeezing my hand. He just kept squeezing my hand. I just kept looking at my father, looking at her, and I saw him crying. I had never seen him cry before. The sun was so bright. I have never seen the sun so bright.
Can you ever picture her not being there? Well, neither can we. We're Kodak, a founding sponsor of the Statue of Liberty, Ellis Island Centennial Restoration. Now it's our turn to carry the torch.
Murder, She Wrote will continue.
Monday, when Lee and a top military man are kidnapped, it's up to Amanda to come to the rescue.
I taught her everything that she knows.
Scarecrow and Mrs. King. Then, Kate and Allie can't seem to give Chip enough attention.
Nice try, Chip.
And on Newhart, it's Valentine's Day and love is in the air.
Thank you.
We had to clean out 3 septic tanks to get it.
Then,
It's my private visit.
I love her so much, Chris, I can't even think about losing her.
Listen to me. I know you're frightened.
a very special Cagney and Lacey.
I'm scared of dying.
Monday.
Tomorrow on CBS.
Some people still have checking accounts at banks where every time they write a check, they get charged. Every time they withdraw their money, it costs them. They're even charged for the privilege of using the automated teller. That's why people are checking at California Federal. Low minimum balance, no per-check charge, no charge for using the automated teller. So if you write checks, call CalFed. You'll find it pays to check with us.
Halley's Comet is nearing its closest point to Earth in 76 years. This remarkable comet, which was last...
KFWB, you give us 22 minutes, we'll give you the world.
Good evening. Controversy tonight over a report that says thousands of Los Angeles school children are flunking kindergarten and first and second grades. Critics say it is the school system that should get an F. A hiker is dead after a fall while climbing near Glendora. 5 companions were rescued. The discovery of a toxic waste dump will send a hazardous waste team into Acton tomorrow. A major industrial fire blackens skies over Chinatown this afternoon, and a new theater brings celebrities to Hollywood Boulevard. Those stories at 11.
Remote in primitive Micronesia, Monday at 7:30.
With all their space-age technology, most microwave ovens still cook too many things unevenly. Undercooked here, overcooked there. A problem you won't have with the Sharp Carousel 2 convection microwave, thanks to Sharp's turntable design that cooks food evenly at every turn. After all, what's the point of owning a microwave if it can't even do the little things right? Sharp microwaves from Sharp Minds and Sharp products.
Hey, Mom, you making your spaghetti sauce?
No, it's Prego spaghetti sauce.
My wife using sauce from a jar?
Prego's not like other jar sauce. It's like my homemade.
But, Mom, what about all that good stuff you put into yours?
Yeah.
It's in there.
Parsley and basil and oregano?
See? It's in there.
But you can't get homemade taste from a jar.
You can now.
Prego spaghetti sauce. All natural ingredients, homemade taste. It's in there.
See?
It's good.
Imagine designing a telephone system for a city that doesn't exist yet. Someplace growing with more people talking, more data and video transmission. How can any phone company keep up? With ITT System 12, an extraordinary digital system that expands easily and economically as a small town becomes a big city. ITT System 12 is designed to meet needs that don't even exist yet.
Body move beautifully for years to come. Give it the natural calcium in dairy foods. 2 ounces of Swiss cheese and a glass of milk give an adult a full day's calcium and so much more. Dairy foods, calcium the way nature intended.
There's a better way. I'll find it. Like these maxi pads always. They actually help me feel drier. And that's something I never expected from a pad. This special material they call dry weave traps virtually all the wetness inside the pad, away from me. That means I feel drier than I ever expected.
Always. Maxis, thin maxis, minis, and panty liners. A drier kind of protection than you ever expected from a pad.
Now what could be better?
The Valentine's store has surprising ways to say that you care on Valentine's Day, and they're all right here at Hallmark. We got fake cards, silly cards, funny cards, frilly cards, full cards, new cards, whoop-de-doo cards, lots of love at Hallmark, the Valentine's store.
Valentine's Day is Thursday the 14th, and Hallmark has over 1,000 surprising new Valentines.
When you care enough to send the very best, come find love at Hallmark, the Valentine's store.
Oh, I've got an awful cold. If I take Comtrex, won't I still need a nasal decongestant?
All you need is Comtrex. That's all, nothing else.
With Comtrex, do I still need a cough medicine?
Comtrex. That's all, nothing else. None of these can do what Comtrex multi-symptom cold reliever does, because all by itself, Comtrex relieves a cold like theirs with nasal congestion, runny nose, aches, and coughs.
You know, I feel a lot better now.
Comtrex. That's all, nothing else. From Bristol-Myers.
Tuesday, an arrest has been made and the city seeks the truth.
What does somebody do? Wake up one morning with no previous record and go out and kill all these people?
Do you realize that not one mother of any deceased child has testified against this defendant?
The jury will see that other side of him, the Jekyll and Hyde.
So I haven't killed anybody!
Jason Robards, Rip Torn, James Earl Jones, Martin Sheen, Morgan Freeman. The case that stunned a nation while a city held its breath. The Atlanta child murders. Parental discretion advised.
Tomorrow on The Young and the Restless, Jill's secret scheme backfires, and the price she pays for treachery and deceit could be time behind bars. On The Young and the Restless, check your local listing for time. Tomorrow night, a top military man is kidnapped, and Lee and Amanda join forces to prevent an unjust court-martial. Scarecrow and Mrs. King, tomorrow night at 8, 7 Central and Mountain.
Thursday.
Please, Thomas. I'm a dead person.
A con game using gorgeous geishas, loan sharks, and hitmen forces Magnum to put his own life on the line. Then...
What is that?
On Simon and Simon.
It's a fellow with a gun, AJ.
Thank you, Rick.
A case of blackmail has Rick and AJ caught in a deadly mob takeover. And on Knots Landing, Sumner faces a grim reality.
Your father's dying.
Not a moment too soon.
While Abby hopes to keep her secret safe.
Suppose something had happened to him.
Thursday.
Diet, relationships,
Beauty, lifestyle.
The CBS Morning News. Watch it in the morning, use it all day.
This is CBS.
To me, businesses are like buildings. No two are exactly alike. I've got my own style of architecture, my own style of doing business. It's not like anyone else's, because it's mine.
Welcome to California Business on the Move. Welcome to the Pacific Bell Network. We're here to help you choose from the widest array of communication services in the world, and then tailor a system to fit the exact way you do business. Whether you want video conferencing to save time and travel costs, whether you want to move text, graphics, data, or just do business with a personal touch.
Great job, Phil.
We're here to deliver your information.
When I've got the information I need, I can run projects anywhere without leaving this office.
Welcome to California Business on the Move. Welcome to the Pacific Bell Network of Services. We're here to help make your business better.
The mystery of primitive South Pacific islands revealed as Two on the Town ventures into unspoiled Micronesia. Discover the islands that were once the spoils of World War II, but now are a quiet Garden of Eden. Witness the ancient crafts and colorful rituals of a people untrammeled by modern civilization. Join Melody Rogers for our most exotic trip ever. Escape to enchanting Micronesia on Two on the Town, starting Monday at 7:30 on Channel 2.